Tendo, I have some very exciting news, especially because this is only our second episode. We now have another Patreon supporter. So,
Oh no.
there we are. We're making $7 a month. That goes toward our budget. And so, this person is pledging $3 a month. And if you're pledging $3 a month, you can, give us your paragraphs, and we will make a song out of them. And guess what we're doing today, Tendo?
What are we doing, Noah?
We're making a song out of the paragraph.
Oh
So
boy.
they sent us a paragraph, and we're gonna perform a song for you today.
All right.
Enjoy.
All right. Here goes nothing. Long time ago, I can still remember how mapping used to make me smile. And if I knew I had my say, I could make my viewers play. Maybe they'd be happy for a while. But my schedule made me shiver with every update I deliver. Infrequent on the channel, pretty soon felt like hell. I can't remember if I sighed when it was time to turn the tide. Something touched me deep inside. The day charisma time.
So bye misadventure map guy. Brought the adventure to the mountains, never got to the sky. That kind old witch doing magic and stuff, singing quitting doesn't have to be rough. Quitting doesn't have to be rough. They was singing bye misadventure map guy. Brought the adventure to the mountain, never got to the sky. That good old town with the clownfish and stuff, singing quitting doesn't have to be rough. Quitting doesn't have to be rough. Good. That was actually horrible, but I mean...
That was terrible.
That was so bad. Well, that's okay. It's okay.
Right.
You know what?
I think that was worth their $3 a month.
It was so worth their $3. So if you, listener, if you want to have us sing a song that you wrote or parodied, in this case, if you didn't realize, this is a parody of a song called American Pie by Don McLean. If you want us to sing a song, we will do it. This is no joke. This is the second episode and we're already singing a song.
Don't do it. I'd rather starve. Don't give us your money. I take it back. I'm joking.
Give us your money or else. I mean, well, not or else. I mean, you
support
can
the
keep your money.
podcast.
Yeah, support the podcast. Patreon.com/segmentedfm. Link in the show notes. And also in the show notes, you can find a download link for this awesome song that we just performed. If you really want that, I don't know. If you're a Patreon supporter, then you can get it for free. No extra money. So, a little bit of context for this. This was about Tendo's old adventure map, which, if you didn't understand any of the lyrics, Tendo, would you like to tell them about your history with this?
Yeah,
what it's about?
The lyrics describe the sadness that comes along with me quitting my adventure map, and how
which is for the game Minecraft, a Minecraft adventure map.
It was a Minecraft adventure map that I built on my channel and made a series about. And some people were not very happy when I unofficially kind of became done with it, because I came to the realization that the kind of scale that I wanted for it was just not realistic to happen for a single person trying to work through multiple Minecraft updates that completely reworked the entire technical system that I had built the map on. So I was spending up to a year at a time fixing the map so no progress was made on it actually coming along. So it just became kind of a chore, and I was done with it, and people weren't happy, which I understand. I wish I could finish it, but
yeah. And the map was called Lore of Charisma, hence
Yes.
the line "the day Charisma died," and so that's what it was about. And this song comes for us from a brand new Patreon supporter, which you can be too, for just an easy payment of $1 a month minimum.
I wish they could give less than that, honestly.
Yeah,
I'd take your 5 cents a month.
5 cents? I mean, after Patreon takes their cut, that's like a cent less than. But I mean, every bit helps. Anyway, this comes from our Patreon supporter, definitely not Tendo's brother. That's his name on Patreon. So that's cool, and we appreciate him or her, which is definitely not Tendo's brother. So I don't know, but they've been on the Patreon Discord server, and it's been cool talking to them, and it's fun. And Tendo actually got on to the Patreon server a few days ago, and we were discussing hot sauce. And so, in regards to the hot sauce, that we promised that Tendo would eat last time.
I'd like to make a statement about the hot sauce. So, 2 amazing things happened to me this weekend, and I haven't talked to Noah about this off the podcast, so this is all new stuff to him too.
To my ears, yes.
This weekend, I did 2 amazing things. The first amazing thing I did was I beat my favorite video game, which was Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
Woo!
And it was amazing, and I was so happy, and it was a lot of fun, and I'd do it all over again. The second amazing thing that happened, I didn't plan either of these things, but the second one was I ate a Carolina Reaper.
A whole Reaper?
I ate an entire Carolina Reaper dry. It was single-handedly the worst experience of my entire life, and I say that without an ounce of sarcasm. I mean, sure, on an emotional level, I could put things even to it, but I'm fairly certain that I will never reach a level of physical pain that I felt that night. And so after doing that, I kind of decided I didn't want to do any extremely spicy things for a long time. So I'm not gonna guarantee that I'm just gonna chug this bottle of hot sauce.
No. You're gonna take 2 drops or something.
I might put like a drop of it in some salsa, mix it up, have it with some chips, maybe some chicken wings. But the sauce is like only like, I don't know, slightly less hot than like the Reaper. Actually, it's probably quite a bit because it is a sauce, so it's diluted. But still, I don't know about it. I'll see.
So, what we're gonna do, if we reach our goal of $30 a month, which is outrageous, but if that happens, it will be on our budget for Tendo to be able to mail me some.
Yes.
And we will both do it.
Yes.
We'll both take a drip or a couple of drips, and we'll see, and then we'll do it on the podcast, and it will be miserable because I hate spicy stuff.
If we reach the goal, we definitely will. But it is so much worse than I ever could have possibly imagined. It was terrible.
You ate the whole pepper.
Yeah. Me and some friends all did it. We 3 of us each had a pepper.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? Someday on the podcast, I can describe the whole experience because it was a journey in.
Yeah, I can't do spicy very well, but so patreon.com/segmentedfm, support us, and you'll get some pretty cool things.
Yeah.
Well, you'll get us to do some pretty cool things.
You'll make us do terrible things.
You'll make us do terrible, horrible things, and just wait for the future. We don't know what we're gonna. We might add more goals. Like if we get $1,000 a month, then we'll chug a whole gallon of. No, we're not doing that. We're not gonna chug a whole gallon of hot sauce each.
If you donate $100 a month, We will etch your name in our skin with blood.
Yeah, we'll get your name tattooed on our left toe.
Oh, don't say that. Someone would do it. Someone would make the pledge and then pull it off.
Yeah, jerks. Yeah, yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. That's just okay.
That's ridiculous.
So that was Patreon appreciation segment, which is what I'd like to say. Second segment is one that I don't know. It doesn't really have a name, but right here it says because it has to have a physical form in order to be on our docket. It's random single topic discussion, which basically is we both take something, just something random that doesn't have to correlate with anything, and then we propose a discussion for it. So, I'm gonna start, and my discussion topic is something that I've wanted to talk about on like the previous podcast that we did, but we never got around to it, and that's fireworks. I wanted to talk about this ever since 4th of July. So, first I'd like to get your opinion on fireworks.
Fireworks. Well, you know, I love America. I love going outside and, you know, taking some good old dangerous, fiery, chemical explosives with high amounts of chemical potential energy, and you know what? Just letting them blast everywhere. And it's just I mean, really, they're a great spectacle. Don't be stupid. Don't play Roman candle fights. That's dumb.
that's foolish.
You're gonna kill your friends. Don't do it. I mean, is it a waste of money? Yeah, but so is fast food. So, I mean, do what makes you happy.
Fast food can give you some sustenance.
That's debatable.
I mean, you're right. I mean, you're right.
You get the comparison. I mean, yeah, they're pretty. They're wonderful festivities. Honestly, if it were up to me, I wish the U.S. was more like Germany, where we did fireworks during the winter, like for like Christmas and New Year's, and we did like just ones that go up into the sky, because I mean I like blowing up things as much as the next guy, but I just don't like hearing about accidents that people have because they're stupid, which I know is always gonna happen, but I mean, I don't know. It just kind of makes me uneasy when we have like a holiday for lighting things on fire, and I don't know.
America,
do whatever you want.
The
Have
country
fun.
with holiday for lighting things on fire. I mean, yeah, you're right. So first off, before I give my opinion, what's the first thing that you think of when you think of the big fireworks shows that are a huge and amazing spectacle? What's the first thing you think of?
First thing I think of?
Yes.
Well, I think of this really nice, like, soft blanket that my family owns, because during my childhood, we had this big one, in my town, and we would always go out and we'd sit out on the grass in this big, like, grass parking lot, and
grass
just
parking
watch
lot?
them. It wasn't a parking lot, but it's where everyone parked, and it was just in the grass, and there was cars everywhere, but you didn't notice because it was like almost pitch black, and you just lay your blanket down, you just look up, and it would go for like 30 minutes, and it was just nice. And
okay, fair enough. So my first reaction when I think of those big spectacle of the fireworks is waste of money. That's like when I was last, like 2 years ago, I didn't really want to watch the fireworks show. There's a huge fireworks show from like around where I live, and well, actually there's a few, but like a few years ago, I was just tired of them because they're like usually all the same. But then this year, I went and I watched one for the first time in like a few years, and I was thinking, wow, this is a waste of money. There's like hundreds of thousands of dollars going into this thing that lasts for 20 minutes, and it's just why?
So when you're picturing those capsules going up into the air, you're picturing giant rolls of money
yes!
that are getting shot up into the air and just burnt
and
into
just
flames.
exploding and burning to yes, essentially, and it's awful, and I can't enjoy it. It makes me sad to watch a giant fireworks show now because it's such a waste of money, and it makes me sad for our economy. You know, and it's so it's unfortunate because I think that so pragmatically that I can't enjoy some things. Like a while ago on our previous podcast, which I seem to be referencing too much, I mentioned how I don't like birthdays because it's I feel like it's a waste of energy to throw this party and put all this attention on one person, even though they probably didn't do anything to deserve it. That's my main issue with birthdays. So, I mean, this is kind of the same, but I was genuinely sad after this fireworks show. It was really cool, but it just made me sad. How much money? It was for a local church, and they, like, spent a bunch of their budget, or, like, they have a firework budget. And I'm like, what? And then it just made me sad that this church would waste their money. I'm gonna say waste their money for these fireworks. It's insane. And so yeah, those are my opinions on fireworks.
Got it. All right. I mean, I don't disagree. Doesn't do anything. I mean,
yeah. Boom. I just wanted to share that. Ever since 4th of July, I felt like I had to expound
get
this
off your chest.
Yes, yeah. I had to let it burst like a firework, but this one is free and doesn't cost anything. It's usually what free means. Okay. So, that's my random topic discussion.
Ooh. All right.
I'm glad that we got that taken care of. Now, Tendo.
You know what, Nick? No, I'm gonna.
Nick? I'm not Nick.
I don't know why I was calling you Nick. The reason actually I figured out why I'm calling you Nick is because of my next topic. What's your opinion on pickled things?
Pickled
not
things.
just pickles, but
I know what you mean. I think that
anything you pickle.
Pickled cucumbers are great. I've never had pickled eggs, but I've had pickled beets.
All right. Hold on. Let's back up.
Oh, sorry. Let's go
back. Dill pickles,
not sweet pickles. Gross.
All right.
No, sweet pickles are the worst.
Mm.
Do you like sweet pickles?
I am not a fan of sweet pickles.
Good.
I'll eat dill pickles all day, and you know what's really good? Recently I discovered a little bit of spice, like a jalapeno dill pickle.
Oh, yes. Yep. Okay, in regards to eating dill pickles all day, my nephew recently ate 20-something pickles, and, like in a row, full-size pickles, at his house, and threw up. So I would not suggest eating dill pickles all day.
I'm going to take a moment. Here's a PSA for all of you. All right. In order to pickle something, you place it in something with a high pH level, usually vinegar, and the acid seeps into it. Now, another thing you have to realize, your stomach digests things with acid. If you put a lot of acid in there, if you drink vinegar, your stomach won't know what's your stomach acid and what's the vinegar, so it will instinctually throw everything up and reset. So don't eat 27 dill pickles.
Don't eat dill pickles all day, as Tendo said he would. Yes. And in regards to making pickles and pickling things, there is an awesome video by How to Make Everything where he learns how to make pickles and teaches you how to make pickles. And also, he pickles a bunch of different things, and then he does a taste test of them. So I will leave both those videos down in the show notes description, and you should check them out. They're very well made. But I think that pickled things are great. I've had pickled pig's feet, which was horrid. I got that at a white elephant thing. Do you know what a white elephant is?
Yeah.
Okay, so for those who don't know, a white elephant gift exchange is where everyone brings in a gift, you put it in the middle, and then you pick a gift at random once your number is called, and then you go pick it up, and then you can exchange it with other people and whatever. There's rules about stealing and whatever. You can Google it. But I once got a jar of pickled pig's feet, and I promised to eat one, so I ate one, and it was horrid.
Wow, that sounds terrible. Why would you do that?
Because I promised my friend, and a promise is a promise, no matter how small. Wait, no, that's not the quote.
Elephant is faithful. 6%.
6%. That's only 6%. Well, elephants can't really do anything. They can't even make a promise, frankly. Our next one is what I'm going to call blank ology, or just ology, or I don't know. Like, it's blank, in quotes, ology. Because
Blankology.
Oh my gosh. Okay, every time we will, every time we do the segment, of course, we will bring in an ology, which is like a study of something like biology or psychology, zoology. So, ologies. And this is actually inspired by someone else. I did not think of this myself because I'm not that smart, but it is inspired by the wonderful podcast called The Unmade Podcast, where every episode, they think of new ideas for a podcast, and it's really cool, and I would highly suggest listening to it. It's Brady Heron and his friend Tim. He's not important. Just kidding. Whoa, yeah, that's harsh. Never mind. He's important. But I will link that in the show notes description. You can find it everywhere you can find podcasts. Anyway, there's this wonderful Wikipedia article, which is just a list of words ending in ology, and they categorize them in different types of ologies. Like there's studies of things, like just apology is a word that ends in ology. So these are not just all studies of something, but where you will always find the study of something.
So, have you ever heard of batology?
Batology?
Batology.
Batology. No. What is it?
I think it's batology. Have you ever heard of batology?
How do you spell it?
Have you ever heard of batology?
Yeah, but how do you spell it?
Have you ever heard of batology?
Oh my gosh, what is this? No! Continual unnecessarily reiteration of the same words, phrases, or ideas.
No, that's not my ology. I just really wanted
That's
to do
not
that
even
joke.
an ology.
That's a really good joke.
That's a really good. I love that joke. Use that on your friends, everyone.
All right.
Oh my, that's ridiculous. Okay.
I actually studied autonumerology, which is the study of unusual license plates.
That's ridiculous and awesome.
Which sounds like something that would be a big thing, that there'd be like a following behind, autonumerology, studying unusual license plates.
Yeah.
No, not really. It's a word. And there's one guy that I can find on the entire internet named Mike Wylie, and he is the autonumerologist.
Oh my gosh, he's an autonumerologist.
He is the autonumerologist. That means he studies unusual license plates. Mike Wylie.
Wait, what's his name?
Mike Wylie. But you know what happened, Noah?
I really hope he didn't die.
I'm sorry, Noah, but on the 14th of November, the 7th of November, in 2015,
No.
Mike Wylie, the world's only autonumerologist that can be found on the interwebs, possibly the only autonumerologist, passed away. He passed away peacefully in his home, with his family by his side, so it's okay. But yeah, it's sad. So the autonumerology, as itself,
is
doesn't
dead.
have much of a name for itself. Yeah, it's dead essentially.
No.
Yeah.
That's so upsetting.
As to
Mike
what
Wylie,
he did,
why?
He had a car registration workshop, so I believe he registered people's cars. I think that's what he did. I think that's what you do as an autonumerologist, is you register people's cars and help them get weird license plates.
Yeah, but okay.
But
Mike
yeah,
Wylie.
I know. It's really sad.
It's so sad. We just found out about this amazing thing, and
I know. I had this whole narrative prepared, and then before you know it, I find this article about how Mike Wylie passed away.
The best things in life are gone before you even get to them.
Yeah, I was even gonna make a bunch of jokes about like all these weird license plates that say weird things, but no, Mike Wylie passed away.
2015.
It's 2 years ago. We were a little late, but that's okay.
It's okay. It's fine. Let's give a moment of silence for Mike Wylie. Okay, so when he was dead, he didn't get killed, did he?
No. He had a short illness.
Well, this segues perfectly into my topic, which is killology.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so when you hear the word killology. What do you think of first?
I think of the study of murder, but that doesn't sound right. It sounds like it must be some sort of scientific thing that is shortened with kill or something. I don't know.
Well, actually, when I read it as killology, I was thinking, wow, is it like the study of murdering and killing, like how to kill people? But no, it's not. It's killology. This is a direct quote from Wikipedia. Is the study of psychological and physiological effects of killing and combat of the human psyche, and the factors that enable to restrain combatants' killing of others in these situations, which I think is really cool. It's like PTSD or something.
Oh yeah. Like what happens when you do the act of like killing?
Yeah, and they study the psychological and physiological effects and changes that go through a person when they kill someone. And it's really interesting because it also explores like what people are feeling. Like if I were about to go and kill someone, how would I
Congrats.
Yeah, and like how would I be challenged to do this? Like what would be restraining me from taking this other person's life? One, because that's wrong, so I probably wouldn't do that unless they are being very bad.
Or unless your brain told you to believe that it wasn't wrong.
Yes, that's also something that they go into. You have to make your mind think that you're doing something right before you can get away with it. And most people, they do this. Like when in like snipers and other people in war, they are making a conscious effort to remember that what they're doing is good and helping America and or whatever country they're fighting for, and that they are the bad people and they're doing bad things, and that's you have to justify it. And I know this is very serious things, but that's my thing. My ology. I think it's really interesting, and you guys could read up on it. I will have the Wikipedia article in the description, the show notes, and I know that Wikipedia isn't always, the complete most reliable thing, because anybody can come along and edit it. However, they have sources here, and the sources are always reliable. Well, not always, but you can check and see which ones are reliable. So go check that out if you want to, if that sounds interesting to you. It is pretty cool. And, well, not cool, but interesting. So, I think that concludes segment 3,
All right.
Blankology. Okay, segment 4. This is gonna be like a game time where we play games.
Whoa, boy, games.
Oh boy, games are the best. So the first game that we're gonna be playing is the association game, which basically is you just go forever. You go until you get bored, and you start with a word, and then you find another word that has an association with that word. Now, what we're gonna be doing here is something a little bit different. We're using the website called Text Fixer to generate 2 random words. What I'm going to do is, I know both of them. We're going to start with the first one, and I need to get Tendo to get to that one just by associating the words. I'm not allowed to say any part of the word. So if the word was like ham bone, I'm not allowed to say bone or ham. That's just an example.
But you have to try to get me to say ham bone.
Yes, I need you
Starting
to figure out what the word is just from me saying words and then bouncing off each other.
But I still have to associate. I'm not just guessing.
Yes, you need to associate with the previous word.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to generate random words.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna generate random words until there's 2 nouns. That's
all right.
what it is. Okay, so the word is noise.
Loud.
Crowd.
People.
Couple.
Relationship.
Marriage.
Love.
Wedding.
Ceremony.
Shoot. Speak.
Talk.
Ask.
Question.
Answer.
Oh goodness. Idea.
I could have just said the word and that would have been perfect. That is associated with it. I can't say that. Oh no. Oh shoot. Um, suggestion.
Help?
Well, we're off. We're way off the track now.
All right.
I'm
What is
looking-
it?
Okay, it's proposal. And
Proposal. Goodness
proposal.
gracious. That's difficult. That's
I
very
know,
difficult. I'm sorry.
because you were like, I was like at wedding, or like I said marriage, and I was hoping that you would but like, okay, yeah, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Because like, okay, also, I'm looking up thesaurus, and one of the second synonym with proposal is idea. So, ugh.
You're using thesauruses.
No, I was thinking, what's a way that I can do this? Because I was gonna say proposition, but like your mind was already way off of weddings. But I also was like, speak. You speak at a wedding, but you also speak.
I'm gonna generate the words.
Oh, okay, okay. Here's the link if you don't have it.
No, I already got it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, this is really hard, but you know what? We're gonna go for it. We're gonna take these two. All right. Starting word is automatons.
So the word is automaton. I'm gonna say robot,
Machine,
mechanic,
tractor,
farmer,
grass,
wheat,
seeds,
plant,
parasite,
grow,
organism,
feed,
a plant.
just plant. I already said plant.
I need to direct it back where I need it to go.
Corn.
Gosh,
Gotta get this one.
well then I'm just gonna have to just drive it home. All right. Bugs.
Bugs? What?
Bugs
worm.
are in corn. Parasites.
Worm.
Worm. Worm. All right. Dirt.
Ground.
Field.
Crop.
This is hard.
Fly. Locust. Grasshopper.
There you go.
Okay. There we are.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to be as direct as I could have because we were going in circles, but it was grasshopper.
Did you say grass? Because I feel like you said grass.
I said grass. I tried to bring it back to grass because I wanted to.
But that's illegal. It's against the rules. Can't say
grass. Because it's in the word.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I think we'll do is we'll try this one more time or two more times, depending on how fast this one goes. I'm going to tell you the first letter of the second word because I feel like that'll push us more in the right direction.
There you go. Okay. I like that idea.
Okay. So the word is carriage, and the second word starts with L.
All right. Carriage. So we're starting with carriage. Baby.
Sweet.
Sweet?
Babies are sweet.
Babies are sweet. All right. Candy.
Sour Patch.
Kids.
Shoot. Food. Kids eat food.
Lunch.
Sour.
Oh,
come on.
Lemon.
Thank you. Lunch is sour sometimes. Sour Patch has lemon flavor. Sweet and sour.
I should have figured that out. You said you brought candy to Sour Patch. Should have been obvious that it was something sour.
Yes.
That wasn't that bad. I really like that idea.
Yes, I think that having the last letters definitely. So let's play one more time, and then we'll move on to our next.
I'll generate it. All right. The word is anchovies.
Anchovies.
and the word we're trying to get to starts with an F.
F. Okay.
Right?
I'm gonna say fish,
Ocean,
water,
port,
ship,
mast,
sail,
white.
black,
Gosh, stripes.
black stripes,
I don't know how to direct it with it's just a color.
flag.
There you go.
Hey.
You brought up the ship, and I was like, perfect. Yes, we'll do the mast. We'll do all the rigging, and then he'll figure out flag, and it'll be perfect.
Flag. Yeah, I think that
There we go.
having that word or that thing is definitely good.
I like that. All right.
Yep. Okay, and also I think that, because like the times I got it, I guess like a few words in a row. I think that if I'm onto something or you can't think of anything, I can just associate the previous words together or something and try to think of something.
I like that idea. Maybe
Yeah.
play a hot and cold game.
Yeah, like that. Definitely. I think we can make some adjustments to this and make it a really fun game to both play and listen to, but not to edit, because this game is full of empty space and it's miserable to edit,
Yes.
but that's okay. We're now on to segment 5, which is current news and a random country. So basically what we do is we pick a random country, either us pick it or we pick it from a random country generator, which I will leave in the show notes, and we look up the news for that and discuss it. So, Tendo, what's this episode's country?
Country we have this year is Tanzania.
Tanzania. Okay. So, okay, what's your news article? Because there was actually a lot of news coming on in Tanzania, and I'd like to preface this. Yeah, I have 2 articles, but I'm only gonna focus on one, really.
All right.
And I'd like to preface this with, this is all news that we had found on October 14th. No, 13th.
That you have
October
found
13th.
on October 14th. I'm finding all of mine today. I found new ones today. So
Oh, okay.
as recent as
Yeah, I didn't
possible.
look again today. So
That's cool. That way we'll have different stuff.
today being October 15th.
Right. Yes. Tanzania is on the east side of Africa. Kind of. It's south of Kenya and Ethiopia, if you know where that is, if you know your geography. Actually, even easier, it's like just a little north of like where Madagascar is.
North and
you know how
yeah,
north
like
and
northwest
west.
of Madagascar on the mainland.
Right, yeah.
On the east side. That's where it is.
So if you don't know, in Africa, you got poachers. You got a bunch of this is a generalization, a very harsh generalization. You got a bunch of rich European or American people coming through and being like, I'm gonna go kill innocent animals. And they go do that.
Less than it used to be. But
yes,
it still happens.
And in recent news, we have Tanzanian anti-poaching unit has arrested 128 poachers.
Oh my gosh!
In the central parts of the East African nation, just over the past year, an official said this Saturday.
That's
And
ridiculous.
I'm reading this directly. But I mean, they're arresting a lot of them. But Tanzania had over 100,000 elephants in 2009, but now it's only down to about 43,000.
Oh my, that's horrible.
Bad, yeah.
That is so bad. 138 poachers they caught?
Yeah, and around 20,000 African elephants are killed each year.
They're going extinct. Why are people still doing this?
Because it makes money. And it's a sport. It's terrible.
It's horrible. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is just a PSA. Don't kill elephants. There we go. All listeners.
There you go. You can do your article before I do my.
That's ridiculous. That makes me angry. That makes me upset about the world. In other news, this one is kind of funny, in a way. the headline for this is, and it's from allofafrica.com. The headline is Tanzania, gold worth of SH 500M, which is 500 million shillings, Tanzanian shillings, seized on its way to Zanzibar. So that's a lot of money. That's equivalent to, I did the math, $222,720 US worth of gold. And so basically what happened, these two people have 2 blocks of gold, okay, like these bars of gold, and are trying to get to Zanzibar. And what it says here, it says the Tanzania Ports Authority, TPA, has seized 5 bars of gold worth equivalent to 222,000 something worth of gold at Dar es Salaam port. As 2 suspects were trying to transport the minerals to Zanzibar without possessing relevant documents. And basically, okay, this is a quote from this is what the statement said. When the first suspect was asked to show buying documents and transporting permits, he said they were in Zanzibar, but our investigations indicate that he had none. The second suspect said he was given the minerals by the first suspect to transport to Zanzibar. So I find this really funny because, frankly, these people are not very good at this. They're trying to smuggle this money, and they have to have permits, but they're just trying to say, oh, they're over there already. And the other person says that he gave it to him to bring to Zanzibar without having any permits. So
it's a lot of money to just, like, make stuff up on the spot.
Yeah, right? And then it says the 2 suspects arrived at around 5:20 p.m. in a Toyota Noah, which I didn't know existed. There's a car called a Toyota Noah. And when security officers started inspection of the vehicle, they tried to resist. So, obviously, they knew what was going down, and they knew that they were doing something bad. And the security officials found a small black bag under the seats containing the gold bars, which were covered with tape. The driver escaped. So why do you just keep these 2 gold bars in a black bag covered with tape? Just the straight, I don't know. I think the ignorance of these people is quite hilarious. And when I was reading this, I was just like shaking my head like, what? Are you serious? I mean, I wouldn't ever steal gold, but if I was going to steal gold, I'd be better than these people.
Gosh.
But yeah, I think my final note is I want a Toyota Noah.
I'm looking at it right now. This is the derpiest looking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty ridiculous. But it's called a Noah, and my name's Noah, so I feel like it was meant to be.
Please get a Toyota Noah and just call it Noah also. Maybe like,
Noah also. That's his name. It's not Noah Jr. or anything. It's Noah also. Or also Noah.
Yeah, also Noah.
I'm Noah, and this is my car, also Noah. Yeah, but it's like exclusive to parts in Asia and Africa, which is really frustrating to me because I can't get one.
Dude, I wanted a Toyota Noah.
They're like so, I don't know. Look up pictures. It's spelled just like my name, Noah. I'll have pictures in the show notes, but it's ridiculous. But I want one so much because it's called a Noah, and they're so derpy. So that's the latest news in Tanzania, and by latest we mean October 15th, 2017. That's how latest it is.
Don't forget about the Swedish firm that brought $55 trillion of.
I was gonna mention that and then decided not to because it's kind of
a wind
lame.
farm project over to Tanzania. Because when you're on the coast, especially on the east coast, like below Asia, east coast of Africa, you're gonna get a lot of wind there. So there's a Swedish company that was gonna put up some windmills up in Kenya, but poor Kenya. The authorities turned it down on the basis of lack of framework for the project.
Lack of framework? How much lack
Yeah.
of framework?
Well, you know, we take for granted the basic, gosh, what do you call it? Infrastructure that we have, here in our first world countries.
So basically, they didn't know how to build a windmill.
I wouldn't say that.
Do they have pictures of this?
They have pictures of the windmills.
Okay, I want to see the pictures of the windmills. Are they normal, just windmills, or are they special?
Yeah, I mean, no, the best. I mean, it's just a windmill. I don't think they designed them any differently. I think the wind just blows the same anyway. Here's a
Okay,
link.
so what's the issue here? Why aren't they permitting them?
No, I don't. The Swedish company has the money, to build this in whatever area, and they're like, hey, we'll give you all this money and we'll do it, but they turned it down on the basis of lack of framework, for renewable energy. So I don't think they have the electrical, systems. I don't
actually use them.
Like, we have like power lines everywhere, and you're like, that's normal, but they don't have like the infrastructure.
They don't have the converters
to get the energy
to convert energy
from
into
there.
electric energy.
No, I think all of the $5.5 trillion would work to build them. But anyway, don't look at the downside of it not being in Kenya. Look at the bright side that it's still happening just in Tanzania. So go wind energy.
That is our show for today. I hope you did enjoy. Tendo, do you hope they enjoyed?
I hope you enjoyed, because I enjoyed.
I did too. I think it was really fun. And this one was a little bit longer than the last one. So
yeah.
And we're introducing new segments. So finally, I'd just like to say, please give us a rating on iTunes, Google Play, or wherever you listen to it. It's now on TuneIn and SoundCloud, so you can listen to it there. Give us ratings, and that will really help us out. Check out our Patreon if you want to. And I guess I don't have anything else to say. Do you have anything else to say, Tendo?
I don't.
Wonderful people out there listening.
Thanks for listening.
Okay. Tendo, take us out.
All right. So here you are. You're at a job interview. Your hands are sweaty. You can feel the perspiration going down your neck and down the nicely, ironed shirt that you just had ready for this interview. But you've prepared everything. You know how to shake the hand. You've prepared for every kind of question they have. Or at least you think you did before they ask the first question. And the first question is, have you ever heard about ology?
Brilliant. I want Mike Wylie back.
I want Michael.
Mike Wylie. Mike Wylie.
May he rest.
Wylie.
May he rest in peace, Mike Wylie, the world's only auto-numerologist.
I think we need to become auto-numerologists.
Is that the end goal of the podcast?
Yes, we're gonna turn into an auto-numerologist podcast.
All right, I'm gonna start looking for college classes at my school for auto-numerology.
For auto-numerology, yes.
I don't know if it counts as
please.
math or science credits.
I think it would be
I
science.
think it'd be English, actually.